Can you hear me now? That looks better. Shall we start that all over again? Right. I think that's fixed. Just like FSG. I know, right? It happens when because I unplug my camera, and when I plug it back in, it seems sometimes stuff around with the audio settings. So, take two. Hang on. We'll make this a proper restart. I'm not going to wait 5 minutes though. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Hope you're all doing well. Great to be back here on the live stream on the multiplayer server today. So the guys are just getting this field finished off. Kirim there is picking up the straw, Martin down there in the combine, and I don't know who's in the truck, but they've just gone for a bit of a tiki tour off the back. I think it was Need More Speed. Go down and see if he needs a hand. That was good timing. Yeah, he's turning down the volume, Black Book. You turned it up thinking I was silent, but I'm doing alright. Need more speed? You're lagging a bit. Probably explains why your truck's parked where it is. Does he need a push? Don't think I can help. No. Oh, there we go. Right, so I'm back. I was starting to say hello to everyone in chat. So how are you all? Let's have a quick scroll back up there. See, we've got the Deep Enigma. How you doing? Rob, good morning to you. Scorpion, always here for the barbecue. Hope you're doing well, mate. Scott Fuchs, great to see you as well, my friend. Hope all is going well at home. And best of luck with everything that's going on in your life at the moment. Hope that it's all going well. Matthew, Luke 13. How are you as well? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Black Box there, practicing some lip reading. You can do that as long as you like, mate. If you want to mute the whole stream, you can do that. But now I can scroll back down and catch up with what we are live. Martin Nagel's there. Nice to see you, Martin. And Aiden, hi, how are you? I am doing well, Aiden, thank you very much. Right, Martin's just going to finish off that last little bit. As I said, we have, if I bring up the map, we've got a lot. I don't know what the guys have a fascination with corn and corn silage. So we have a rather large quantity of corn there to get chopped up and converted to silage. Now, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. There we go, Karen's back there with the loading wagon. Not quite sure what the plan is, whether we're going to put it in the bunkers here at the yard. We do need some silage here for the feed mix, so there's 300,000 litres in there. Don't think there's any left in the pit. Do a quick look in there, no. That pit's empty. That pit's empty. And this one is too. Yep. So I guess we are going to want to get some more. Oh, that's the manure one, isn't it? Of course. This is a manure bunker for the compost mod. So I've obviously placed that bunker in there. They can take the manure out of the cows and put it in there to make compost. So that is the plan. Looks like they must have got the tractors all set up. I was going to come down and grab the forage harvester, but it is gone. One of the wagons is gone too, so we'll just go and find out where they've planted it. Must be playing hide the machinery on me. Ah, put it down here. There was a lot of wheels on that truck. Ah, there we are. Someone's getting all set up. A couple of trucks and chopper down there I can see. Matthew is in South Africa. Welcome along, Matthew. Hope you're doing well. Scorpion, yeah, I've heard you've been hanging out in Mexico one more day. No, you're sad to leave? Or is it time to leave? I think from your messages on Discord it might be time to leave. It certainly is, Aiden. It is a lot of silage to do. Not sure which one we should start in, really. Maybe we should start in the big one. Alright. Look, Andrew's all set up in the truck. Now that truck's got a decent capacity on it. They haven't got the big one. Good. Let's go into this one. We've got one of the TLX tippers, the one that has a 250,000 capacity. I went with the truck. There we go. That will be close enough. Always the hard part, getting a field opened up for the first time. Here we are. How does one become a member, Rob? So there's the option down on the channel next to the subscribe button. There should be one to join. But I don't have any requirement for you to be a channel member to be able to play on the server. This is open to anyone who wants to join. Just jump through Discord and ! Discord will bring that up for you. And hard to see with where Andrew's parked. And jump on there to join on the server. So open to anyone, all are welcome. Got sort of a bit of a core group. Mark Thor's been very active. I think it's become legends that he spent 30 plus hours on the server a couple of weekends ago. But Kiram, Scott Fuchs, they're all on here quite a lot. Ryan, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Nice to see you here in chat, as always. Yeah, that's the one, 8 in the TLX 2. Floating around somewhere, I don't know where they've got it parked. I think they were using it to sell the silage. Nice to be able to load it up with the conveyor and take 250,000 litres in a go. You're ready to leave school. Oh, things you got to do for family, eh? Things you got to do for family. It looks like Need More Speed is having a few connection issues. I was reading in Discord he's on a Wi-Fi connection, so mobile connection, 4G. So sorry, dude, if you're not able to join and hang out. It's been good to have another driver in here. There we go. Scott's done 30 hours in the past 3 days. You're all machines. You know how you do it. That's a good command. I don't have that one set up, Ryan. This is the Valley the Old Farm by Black Sheep Modding. But it does not really, well, parts of it do not really resemble the standard map, the amount of work you guys have done already. Cutting out trees, merging fields, putting up new buildings, all sorts of fun stuff. We've actually got a, it must be one of those switches where you can turn fences on and off. Got the sugar beet harvest mod added in, so we've got sugar and molasses and all those fun things being made. We've got, what else we've got compost for the manure rather than just selling it. And speaking of Mark Thor, here comes the man, the myth, the legend himself. Good time while I'm not trying to concentrate on driving around the edge of a field to have a mouthful of coffee. Oh, no worries, Mike. You're welcome to keep trying. It's actually a good map. I've been impressed with the very short sync time whenever anyone does join. So some multiplayers I've played on before, you can be stuck syncing for what feels like 3 or 4 minutes, even longer. But it's only a few seconds whenever anyone joins on this one. So now, any of the guys in chat, where are we taking this? Is this going to the, put this back down at the BGA again, or are we going to put some in a pit here for the cows, their feed? What was the plan for getting this all compacted up? Is that, oh, it is the TLX trailer. Ah, good spotting, Hayden. I wondered why we were going for so long. I thought it was the, got these at the RUC 120 or something like that. The side tip one. Thought we had that, but good spotting. Enough to fill all, you're probably not wrong. By each gate, are they, Scott? I wondered that. I hadn't even looked. I knew the fence that disappeared over by over on the big field, but I hadn't even clicked how it would have been done. You start at the farm, Andrew. Get those ones done, and we are not waiting around as long for vehicles. Pleasant View Farms, welcome in, mate. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening. Where you're joining us from. Maybe we'll do this field if we can in the pits here at the farm. Maybe the other one can go over to the VGA. We'll see how we go. We are planning to get a bigger bunker put in and possibly a different VGA which will process at a faster rate. We're just having a few issues with one of the bunkers not being able to be uploaded to the service. We'll get that sorted out. Thank you, Scorp. So there you go. If anyone does want to join the server, whether it's now or just in your own free time, it is live 24/7. So jump in the Discord. All the information is there, passwords, links to all the mods, everything like that. You can go in there and download them all and join in. With the added bonus, you'll get some special Mark Thor mods as part of the package. A few little things in there that he's modded and we've added into the server. Missing a few stalks there on the side. We can handle having a few less. I am on PC, Aiden. What I actually thought would be a bit of fun was adding that Putnik potato pack into here. Possibly doing a big multiplayer potato harvest. See how it goes in a multiplayer setting. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, and agreed, Scott. A lot of good people on the server. You hear a lot of stories with multiplayer servers about you get the bad apples who come in and all they want to do is put every tractor and vehicle in a lake somewhere, or just generally go in and be bad apples. But from my experiences, certainly has not been the case. I mean, obviously we do have a little bit of control with it requiring you to be on the Discord server. And we're able to, tight there, Andrew. Obviously if something like that happens, we can very quickly change passwords and lock that person out. There's backup saves, so you can download a backup and restore it. So I don't see it being a problem. So you're a console player, Aiden. That sucks. I'd love to be able to do a console multiplayer, but that's always hosted by the host. And it would be a sort of one-off because you can't keep it live 24/7, so there's no real benefit to that. It would be cool to do it at some stage, but with my geographic location, I just think it'd be pretty tough on most people, lag-wise. And it would only be for PlayStation players too. So for now, I'll just be have to stay with the PC side of things. Who knows? Perhaps there'll be more cross-play capabilities with FS22. It's one thing they certainly haven't divulged or provided any details on at this stage. It'll be interesting to see. Look at that, we've got the whole way around this field. Rock, Andrew. All the way around this field with one whole load. That's the man, the myth, the legend as well. K-Swaggers. Dude, you're a legend. Told you you'd done it. Thank you very much, my friend. Swags is often in MRG streams. Oh, got that little bit we can't harvest. Swags is often in MRG streams. He's a big supporter of a lot of streamers, and we have some fantastic chat. So thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that support. I'm pleased you're able to catch one of the scripts. Yeah, lost my words. There you go. Is that the reaction you wanted? Please, you've been able to jump in and catch one of the streams. Appreciate you, mate. How big is this field? This one's not too big. I don't know if we've actually got a acreage count on it because it's about 3 fields all merged together. But once I've got Andrew loaded, I'll show you and we can have a look. And got Scott, you're on PS4 as well. Well, we could have a look at it. Perhaps we could look at whether we can get it set up with someone who's a little bit more conveniently. Yeah, glad that's over, Andrew. Yeah, agreed, mate. Someone who's a bit more conveniently located, a bit more central for hosting the game. We could have a go, see what it's like. Farmer JP, what's up from South Africa? More South Africans in. Really loving having you guys around. I'm looking forward to some friendly banter in a few months' time when we get some rugby going on between the two of us. Oh, it's going to be a convenient time to be empty. Be full, Andrew, right up here by the farm. Hey Mark, how you doing, buddy? And I wasn't lying. I wouldn't make things up at all, swag. I'm looking forward to seeing you work with Pumas to get those chemical totes that you've done. Working with his trailer that Kedek was showing off the other day. I saw you commenting in his chat about that. Puma's sent a copy of the trailer for me. I've just been having a play with it, so go, Andrew must be full. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to get some of that chemical stuff you've done working with that. Hopefully he can get it to work where there's that off, make it a bit quieter for a minute. Hopefully you can get that to work with both fertilizer and herbicide on the one trailer. See? Aiden's in the UK. Okay, I'm not actually sure. I'm pretty sure, Scott, you're in Canada, aren't you, mate? Ford Egg, welcome in here, guys. Nice to see you all. Hope you're doing well, gentlemen. On first. Get him up beside us. There we go. That looks a bit better. For someone who's lagging, need more speed, you've picked one of the hardest jobs to do, driving a truck. You're a braver man than I am. Yeah, there we go, Canada. Yeah, I did see that as well. Oh dear. Let me mow your spot, mow your strip out. That's alright, mate. I know the struggles of playing with lag. I live in one of the countries furthest away from anywhere else in the world, so. Springboks playing Georgia today. That'll be interesting. Good warm up for the Lions tour, Lions series. I'm looking forward to catching some of that. Always love the intensity those matches have. We all back to play Tonga last night. Had a comfortable victory as would be expected. Ooh, Always like when Forward Ag come in here and give us little updates on progress with some of the mods. But we were trying to give the sheep some grass there directly. About 90% finished on the KC tanker. Exciting. Forward to seeing that all done. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I wonder if he could, because he's obviously called the herbicide Roundup. I wonder if he could, I suppose you could change yours to be a generic fill type, but just have the different labels on it. And have different costs and volumes for each one, I guess. To try and match that more realistically. The animations and decals to go. Nice. Yep, thank you, Scorpion. Do you know what? I'm really good at jumping in other people's streams and reminding people to like the stream and give everyone a support they need, and well, not that they need, the support they deserve. But always forget to go out there and ask you to do the same on mine. So if you're enjoying this, enjoying the content I do produce, please make sure you like. I think something like, and I don't know if it's the same in the streams, but I think something like 60% of my viewers on videos and whatnot aren't subscribed. So if you don't already subscribe, appreciate it if you do. The support means a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd be great. Now the other thing, just while we're talking about plugging things, if you type in !FS22, there's a couple of links there for pre-ordering the game. Obviously you've got a myriad of content creators that you can go out and support, so just make sure if you're not going to buy it through one of my links that you at least pre-order through a content creator's link. It helps push them to, through Giants, get them to Bronze Partner. Once they're Bronze, they can get more information and early access for the game. So see how that goes for you. But I've got the one thing I do have, which I haven't actually seen anyone else on yet, is Games Planet. They contacted me to partner with them, so it's all supported by Giants. They're all on board with it. They're an official reseller. So the bonus there is you can buy it direct through as a Steam key rather than getting a Giants download. So I do know you can, once you've got the Giants code and downloaded it, you can add that through Steam. So you can still have it launched that way if that's what you desire. But just as a little sweetener, they do offer 10% discount off that you use the code CROPS10 on Games Planet at the moment. Just a little bit of a sweetener there. Caleb, I'm not sure whether you're talking about me. Everything. What have we got? It does say, it says excellent connection on mine. So, but please don't spam. Oh, there we go, 48. That's a closer game than I thought it was. 48-9, closer than I thought it would be, but there you go. Warm up. First game of a while. Aiden got that type before you could support. Mart, hello from the Netherlands. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great afternoon there. Way Hags, thanks for the sub, mate. The KR Legion. Hello, how you doing? Nice to see you here. We've looks like we've gone and got ourselves another forage harvester over there. Good, be able to try and get more done. So who have we got on at the moment? Marvin's there. And Mark's running around somewhere. Oh, Kirim as well, so not sure what they want to do. Do we want to try and double up the forages with one and put the truck in between? What do you reckon, Andrew? You want to park yourself in between us? Patrick, welcome along. Thank you for joining the channel. Welcome to the AG team. Nice to have you here. Jump on the Discord if you're there already. Make sure you send me a message with your username and we'll get you into the members chat. And get your name added into the intro credits and outro as well. But thank you very much for joining the channel. Great to have you here. Is it a range thing, Mark? Is it turning there? There you go. Got it there. My goal is to get it to the point where people can actually roleplay as agronomists and sell a variety of chemicals, even though it will literally do nothing different. Yeah, but I think that's the beauty of the game, is you can do things like roleplay like that, and even though it doesn't do anything different, it's it can give you that opportunity. Right, let's get in there, Mark, and we'll get Andrew in between us. We can drive. Oh. There we go, he's got it. Did Mark catch up a little bit? There we go. Alright, double trouble. Good work, guys. When you've got a 250,000 litre trailer, you get it filled however you can. Yeah, I think I like, and that's what I love about this game, is you can play how you want. If you want to do a role play, you can. You know, who would have ever thought when they made the game that something like what the squad guys and Boston Farmer, all of them do with their mudding and rich rednecks and all that kind of stuff would be so hugely popular. You know, as a genre in the game, it's not what it was designed for, but it's certainly got a following, and you can see that just through what's being made for it, even the mining aspects of it. You know. I'm just surprised it's taken as long as it has for someone to think of doing it the way Perma has, or he has been thinking about it for a while, that he's hasn't been able to get it sorted a little bit sooner. But it's pretty cool. Very cool indeed. So if you haven't seen that, what we're talking about, go and check it out. Kaduk did a preview video of the trailer a few days ago. So once the stream's finished, go and watch it. Don't all go and watch it now. It'll still be there. But in an hour and a half's time, I won't. God help whoever's on the pit. Yeah. Actually, there's no one on the pit at the moment too, which will make it even more interesting. Are you already in Discord, Patrick? Excellent. I'll once we're done here, I'll get you all set up on that. There you go, Enigma. I hadn't even read your message, but we're doing it. We're not using the GPS. We're freewheeling this one. We can catch up a little bit. Oh, there goes full. Oh, Martin's right in behind, ready to come in. Here you go. Aiden's on the silage as well. Nice, mate. Always enjoy silage. It's something we do a lot around my part of the world. Very big dairy farming in New Zealand, and a lot of farms do dairy support. So grow silage for contract for the dairy farms. Both maize silage or corn silage like we're doing today, or grass as well. So yeah, think speed, I don't know if we've got that installed, but as long as we're both on cruise control, we should be all good with that. Go let them catch up. Gives me a moment just to read chat for a bit. See the money drop, Scott? Yep, I think Mark Queen Adam bought us another forage harvester there. Got the two of them now. Which I think is a good idea considering how much corn there is in the other field too. Not quite in range there. Get up. Bent with triples for the thing. Right, see if I can. A little bit ahead. Caught up on this corner. That's pretty good. Not much lag or anything considering the people and equipment that's all in this one spot. Right, there we go. Yeah, Fent 1050 with triples. I need to go and watch Farmer Cop's video. Do tyres help with compaction? Jacques Rousseau, good evening to you as well. Welcome along, nice to see you. Another one of our South African friends. Good to have you here. And deep hard Enigma if it fits its chips, that's right. You're on Lone Oak, Aiden, and you're getting 2 fields in. Nice, into 1 big field. Yeah, I've seen some amazing photos, screenshots of what people have done for Lone Oak in terms of merging fields. Like someone did from the main farm all the way down around the Lone Oak, all the way down to the south of the map, right across the main road, right back across the other field boundary. So pretty much I think it's about a third of the map, or a quarter of the map, half of the map just about, all is 1 big field. Pretty impressive. Yeah, pity there's no bales. Good show off Mark's very cool trailer. Oh, left shift and 3 to speeds. Okay, this is cool. Yeah. What are you doing watching? I thought you were meant to be spending time with your kids anyhow, Legion. Hey? Yeah, I hope you're sitting down with some popcorn and watching together. Cody, how you doing? Can't remember if I said hello to you, but if I didn't, I'm saying it now, and if I did, you've got it twice. How you doing, mate? Nice to have you in here again. Very good to see you. $100,000. I'm not sure. To be honest. Just another 229,000 spent. I don't know what that was either. Eyes are going large. There we go, Mark's got a truck and trailer at the shop. Kiram's getting some more for the pigs. He must put a corn heater on and just chopping a little bit for the pigs. We do have animals. We've got all 4 animal types. All 4 of the 5 animal types. No horses on the farm. We do have pigs. Sheep, chickens, and cows. And a decent number of them too. Is good. What map is this, Patrick? This is the Valley the Old Farm. If anyone caught you up on that, by Black Sheep Modding. What's my thoughts on Oklahoma? I like the look of it. So I've watched Farm Some Guys video tour, which was of the top quality, as we always expect from the Farm Some Guy. So we caught that. I watched Kaduk's stream the other day where he was setting up his next series. Still got a few things to catch up on, but yeah, I like the look of it. And some great looking farms on there. I like how he's added in the dealership or the factory, the case factory there. Bit of a carry on from his Dare County map as well, doing that. But yeah, no, I like the look of it. Looks like a good map. Scott George, g'day buddy, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Have to get you back on the server at some stage too, mate. Some work done with you. When you have time, I know you've been a busy chat with work and whatnot. Oh, Patrick, I was talking about the compaction for the silage pit. We got a Fent with triples or something like that. Does the extra tyres assist with compaction of the clamp silage bunker? Oklahoma looks cool. Looks at the traffic lights on backcountry roads. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit of a unique feature. Can you watch football? Yeah, you can watch it on. Oh, you're painting the kitchen with them while group watching. Nice. Alright, looks like Need More Speed's going to try again. See how that goes. Daria, love from India. Well, welcome along from India. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're having a nice... What would it be early? It'd actually be very early for you in India, wouldn't it? Very early morning or very late night? Welcome along. Nice to have you here for joining. Cody, never ever apologise for being late. I just appreciate you being here, even if it's for 5 minutes. So. Yeah, go for it. Jump on. Go grab the wheel loader. Get in there and get that, start getting that compacted if you like. Would be a good idea. Need more speed. Don't think anyone's started on it yet. No. Let's get that done. Cloudy and not too hot with some rain in Texas. Looking at Discord, one person is saying playing Visual Studio Code. Yeah, I wouldn't really call that a game, but anyhow. Yes, I did see that DJ had released Oklahoma as well. Planning on giving it a try later on. Yeah, I will. I'll certainly be downloading and having a look. Let's see if I can hide all those billboards though. What's my thoughts on LC? I'm looking forward to Lincoln Creek. The MRG, if you're not aware, MRG is doing an edit to Random Sparks Lincoln Creek map from FS17. Mark's driving over all our crops without the header on. Stay with me, Andrew, if you're listening. Martin's there in the other truck, so. We're going to have a tractor here in a second too, so let's just run them separately. There you go. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, MRG's headed to Lincoln Creek. I'm looking forward to that. It is looking the goods, especially with all the extra bits and pieces he's adding in. I think I already had calves sorted out. Love the animated animals in the dealer. Just little things like that. I think he used the ones on off Bergman for that. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing that one completed. I think it'll make a good multiplayer map too. So if we were thinking about changing, going to a decent 4x map, we're moving from Europe to America. Or we'll set up a second server, give you the choice. I'm falling a little bit behind chat, you guys are going too fast. White and Wesley Jackson, White, you're looking forward to a farm tour. The real life farm. It's something I want to do. Not the best time, it's pretty boring at the moment. It's wet, muddy, and not much going on except feeding animals. So. And just a disclaimer, this is my family farm. I don't really do any work on it. We do live next to it, but with my full-time office job, I don't get the chance to get out too much. Occasionally I get to go and play in a tractor on weekends, particularly during spring tillage and that sort of thing. Get out and have been out and helped with that occasionally. So we'll see, maybe in spring when that gets going, we'll be able to go and maybe do a bit of a vlog or something on that. The Disnick Russ, g'day mate, how you doing? Scott, you like the hat, you want one? Work in progress, mate. This was a one-off that Mrs. Argsy Gaming got made for me for my birthday. And doing a one-off, the setup costs weren't cheap. So I'll have to have a look and see how we could do it. I know FSG's in the same boat, having how do we, because there's no providers out there which do hats as such that don't require a minimum order or anything like that. So I'll have a look and see if we can figure out a way that I could do that. It might require a little bit of trust with a Google Docs form for ordering and maybe some deposits or prepayments made before I commit to a quantity, or if there's a commitment from a certain number of people to order, then maybe we could get some made on that basis, but still trying to figure out what might be the best way to do that. T-Man Gaming, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. I know you've been having a bit of wet weather there in Georgia, haven't you? And one eye to the south for a possible hurricane heading up your way, so fingers crossed that doesn't eventuate. Hope you're keeping safe, mate. Quantum, nice to see you, mate. No notification from YouTube. I'm still a bit perplexed. I'm not sure what the best way to do it is. So I scheduled the stream about 8 hours before going live, which is what a lot of people seem to do. I don't think there seems to be a real benefit to we'll wait till we get around the corner, Mark. Reset up. Andrew must be getting pretty close to full too by the looks of things. I don't know if there's a huge benefit to doing it one way or the other, just around notification. So I have tried it the other way as well. The doing the where are we going, Mark? Just going live without any pre-warning, just to see what happens there, whether it affects numbers or anything like that. So yeah, just not sure on what the best way to do it is. I'm not sure why it might not be notifying you. There we go, all weight based, is it, Patrick? Well, a event with triples would be pretty heavy, I would have thought. Get Mark to edit it. Mark's done some edits on the vent anyhow, so get him to edit the tie weight. And get a special silage compaction version. Oh, there we go, he's full again. No, I'm waiting. Steady driving, pretty good harvesting without GPS. Thank you very much. I actually quite enjoy driving freehand sometimes. Do you have GPS installed? Yeah, we do. This field's a little bit of an awkward one to use GPS on, to be honest. What's wrong with the billboards they're doing? My face isn't on. There's no Argsy Gaming one. There's nothing wrong with them at all. It's pretty cool that some of these guys are starting, getting recognised through that. Obviously, DJ and Clutch got Lancey Boy to put them on American Life Farming, and now DJ's followed that through on this one. So no, it's pretty cool. I like that the community, the modding and content creator community, are sort of working together for those things. So pretty cool. I know FSG's away, so he's not going to be watching the stream, and I can't really have digs at him anyhow. You missed the plumbing at home. Oh, ask me again, Swags. Ask me again, and we can. I'll be honest this time. Brutally honest. Can you direct drill corn? Yes, you can, depending on if you have a direct drill plant or not. And certainly from watching plenty of YouTube farmers out there, Cold the Corn Star, Millennial Farmer, not so much, but some of those guys do direct drill corn on corn. In fact, they were talking about it, not so much how they planted it, but they were talking about it on Cold the Corn Star, about how well their corn on corn was doing at the moment. Springtime live broadcast from the field. Oh, we'll see what we can do. If I can get a few hours on one of the tractors, and we can see if we can do that and make it work. Figure out how well my connection works. Whether wireless would work from where we are. Whether the farm's got good enough cell phone coverage. Have to wait and have a look. See what we can do. Rob got the notification for us for the stream. Yeah, there we go. Do a Kickstarter kind of thing for cap commitment. It's a good thought. I don't know. Like, I'd be happy to if I put them out in the community and said, right, 50 people. I said minimum commitment is 50 people, and I don't want you to pay me up front for them. But if I said, if I could get 50 people to say, yep, let's buy a hat, and then I could go out and order 50. If only, let's say only 40 of those people actually followed through with it, like I could handle that as a as an overflow and have some that they could then be sold going forward. But it's just that initial cost to buy them and get them set up. But certainly the more you buy as well, the cheaper it gets, because you spread that setup cost over more units. So I'll give it some more thought. It's definitely something I want to do. My wife and her business, or her works with some promotional companies, which is how she managed to get the hat made in the first place. She went to one of her providers and got them to do it, and they actually turned it around real quick. I think it was about a week, because she asked me for the logo and I was really slow to give it to her, not knowing why she wanted it, and wanted it for my birthday. But sorry Andrew, we'll just wait for Mark to catch up. So yeah, I'll be happy to do that. We'll have a look. One of the heaviest equipment is FDR's crawlers. Aha, that's a good idea. He's adjusted the weights. He's made stuff heavier too recently, because he adjusted the weight on some of his trees on his forest in his maps. So I think he did it to try and improve the handling characteristics of the logs. So it'll be interesting actually. But could try that out too. Get a skid steer or something up there. One of the what's the word for it? Oh, I've had a mind blank. Skidders, not the skid steer, skidders. Up there and get them compacted and see what that does. Oh, no time to ask getting it hauled, did he? I'm going to flick him a message and try and get a copy, and so I can do a preview tour of it. If he'll let me. Ooh. Mark out there. Corn on corn, you could say that's a corny statement. You could indeed. Oh, there you go, Mark. You can tidy up that little bit. Hat. Don't cross streams, it's like the Ghostbusters. And for all the gentlemen in the stream, worldwide rules around urinal use. Don't cross streams. You'd wear my hat during work live streams. Work Zoom meetings, Scott. I know I'm not being the tidiest on the turns. But it's working. We're getting it chopped on busted. Alright, we've left ourselves some funny pointy bases here. Around this way. Might do the same. Yeah, they certainly are making short work of this one. This one's small though compared to the next one. I'm a little bit scared of that next field, to be honest. Not sure how long it took the guys, but they had it set up so they could come on here and solo harvest it. They had the crone trailers set up. Oh, there we go, Martin's another big truck. We could, if we can get these guys in sync, we could actually have a harvester on each one. Oh, my turn to not have the header down. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Wags. Sometimes soon we have a polished version. Nice, looking forward to it. What are we doing? Alright, let's carry on like this then. It'll work. Is this the big field? No, we're not in the big field yet, Legion. But yeah, they were harvesting it solo. They had 2 trailers set up. The 2 Crone trailers, I think they're about 50,000 litre capacity, so. Good thing with these trucks, you could, because if someone's on here solo, I don't mind, you know, using follow me or something, so you could, or having a worker in the harvester, so you could have a worker doing the forage harvester and get someone, drive the truck beside it yourself. That'll be one way to get it done a little bit quicker. Very much. Oh, there we go. We're going to swap swap trucks again. Took 3 days to harvest the big field that it's got. It honestly would be. There you go. See it on the map now. We're down here in 70, 71, 60, 62 merged, and we've got that big sucker over there. It would be 3 or 4 times the size, I reckon. That's actually not, that's a good idea, Andrew. Use the combine to get the other field opened up to make it a bit easier for us. Although, being corn, he's going to fill up pretty quick. Quantum, you haven't played in about 2 weeks, been waiting for American Life. Looks like Oklahoma wins now, sorry Lancey. Yeah, two quite different maps actually, but both equally good. I've actually got a offset American Life up on console. I still do want to do a series on it on console. It's in the pipeline. A few little things that I'd like to see Lancey sort out first before I take that plunge. The main one being that the crop or the planting textures and the plough textures don't seem to change, even though I know it's obviously not multi-terrain angle being a console map, but even so they're all just going in one orientation. Obviously his focus has been getting it fixed for Xbox users with the roadish, but you could get that fixed, that it I've got everything set up, I've got my equipment chosen, I know what I'm going to do on it. So I don't know, might just take the plunge anyhow, see how it goes. Yeah, the trailers, there you go. So the Crone trailers attached to the harvesters though, then they Scott. But what I'm saying is if you used a worker on the forager, you could drive the truck with these 250,000 litre trailers. So if you're running down to the BGA, it doesn't feel like quite as big a chore as it does at the moment. Like when I jumped on one evening and did half an hour or an hour just to see what was going on and took a few loads down there, I actually used follow me. I filled up 2 trailers and then used follow me to take them both down to the BGA at the same time. When you make it back, aim for the building side of the plant. What do you do if you have grass in the field you want to be corn? At the moment, I'd normally plough it first, just for a realism side of things. But you should be able to direct drill into that too. Sure. You'd be limited by where the field boundaries are set. If it's set as a field, if it's not set as a field, then you will certainly have to plough it first. So if you want to do that a quick way, there's the field creator pack on Mod Hub. I often use there's the new John Deere ploughs, and what is the other one? Oh, if you're doing a smaller field, the little 6 meter lizard subsoil is always good too. There you go, the Scorpion way. Well, if you were doing this, you'd be finished by now. You'd have it all compacted and your cows would be being fed already. Scorpion power. Oh, poor old Need More Speed. Still having some issues with the connections there, buddy. Let you catch up, Mark. Or just cheat and put some in the forager. Yeah, it's pretty hard to keep up with the maps, and certainly depending how much time you want to invest in FS 2019 in a map now before 22 comes out, you really, what are we, July the 4th, so what have we got, August, September, October, November, we're only 4.5 months from 22 now, so gonna take very long. You guys just not worth put this on that. I'm gonna go over here and get ready to start on the other one. It's, yeah, you gotta think about what you want to do when you're starting up a new map now. Scott, you saw that Dagon copied me. If only I could say he did. I did see he was starting off on Spectacle Island. He's for a survival series. He's taking it a little bit different with that. I thought he might have actually, when I heard he was doing that, I thought he may have even gone and done what I've done and started off in the middle of nowhere. He's actually using the farm, which is interesting. Intrigued to see how that goes for him. It'll actually be interesting too, whether having him playing on that map might, oh, crash counter for Mark. Oh, good time to pause, which we think. It'll be interesting to see whether it does, you know, make more viewers interested in the map and that sort of genre on that map, and whether it helps me at all. Interesting to see. You're gonna play out the ready. There you go, Aiden. That'll be your best bet, I reckon. Oh yeah, Legend did the two-way follow me as well. Alright, there you go. Zoom in a bit more. No compacting straight to solid factory. There you go, there isn't there? There's global companies, placeables and whatnot that do the compacting for you. Oh, so you're getting booted out by your connection every 15 minutes. That's a bummer, mate. Like I said earlier though, the sync times are unbearable. So happy for you to keep coming and joining back in. And we've got a new rooster, Viking Streaming. Welcome to the AG team. Great to have you here, mate. Thank you very much for joining the channel. if you are on our Discord server, make sure you hit me up there and we'll get you set up with the privileges that the channel members enjoy. And if you're not, !Discord, or there'll be a link in the video description. Jump in there and join in, and if you want to get on the server, all the information's on Discord as well. And that goes for anyone. You don't have to be a channel member. I do really appreciate the support from those who are. Certainly helps the channel, and I've got some big plans coming up for the next few months with working towards FS22, which will include hopefully some giveaways. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do that, but I'd like to be able to give away a few copies of 22. I'm trying to decide whether I do a few through different social streams or whether whether we just do it through live streams, maybe one every month on the live stream or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best way. Maybe a photo competition, screenshot competition on Discord. Still trying to decide what we do with that. Thank you, Viking. Thank you for joining, and also to Patrick, who joined a little bit earlier. Sorry, excuse me. Haha, Scotty. Still playing the waiting game, are we? I did mention it earlier before you got on, Legion, that he was otherwise occupied with some family matters without going into too much detail. Patrick, yeah, it's the ongoing battle, isn't it? You find something and, you know, the little hidden map you might not have heard about or something like that, and suddenly a YouTuber pops up. You go, oh, what's this map? Oh, this looks like it might suit what I want to do. There'd be at least a dozen maps I could rattle off that I would have liked to have played on, and I haven't. You know, I'd love to have tried either Millennial Farmers or Welkers, the Map is Paradise versions. For those, there's the PMC have done a Welkers map using the terrain. It is just pretty basic with just terrain at the moment. That would have been pretty cool to have a go on. Chellington, Sandy Bay, neither of those great maps by Oxford and David have I had a chance to really play on. I've been on them, been a few hours, but not enough time to get set up and doing anything on. Even some of MRG's other maps haven't even been on Simon Family Farms. You know, I've spent so much time on No Creek and really enjoyed that. So, yeah, that's just a few. Haven't been able to get on any of DJ's maps yet, so it is always the challenge. Pretty hard. You're on Discord. Nice. Welcome, Viking. I will find you there and we'll get you sorted. You watched, this is, sorry I missed Rob's, I watched No Man's Land series from the start. Pretty good. There we go. Yeah, I think it's an interesting style because of his play style and what he does, which, you know, is, what's the word I'm trying to find here? He doesn't do things fast. He does things thoroughly in some regards, and because he spends a lot of time talking, not a lot of time lapse, he's very cautious about how much time lapse he does. I think it's his series don't quite progress as fast as others. I saw in one of the last videos he had on No Man's Land, someone commented about going and checking out now. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Well, I can't remember whether it was Sim Farmer or Time Lapse Farmer or someone else who'd done a series with 100 episodes on No Man's Land, and you know, they were saying, well, you know, go and compare what they've done. You know, they've got 8 plots of land, and you know, they've got factories up the wazoo and all sorts of things. And you know, almost trying to say in your 100 episodes you've only managed to buy 2 plots of land and 2 bits in here, but it's just his playstyle, and you know, I appreciate that he's true to that. Yeah, it's just quite interesting. And I'm finding the same thing actually a little bit with my series. Having more talking than time lapse, and that is how I'm making sure things are progressing. You know, we're up to episode 8 and I still haven't harvested anything, so I'm looking at trying to adjust that just a little bit. Certainly we will be harvesting potatoes next time, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, no worries, need more speed. Hopefully, I know you were saying in Discord that you're working towards getting a hardwired connection, so certainly you are more than welcome to join back once you're all set up there. Sorry things haven't quite worked out for you. Been great having you here and having your help. Thank you. Hope you enjoy watching the rest of the stream. And if you are enjoying it, please make sure you've clicked on that thumb button down the bottom, the one that points upwards, that one there, and show your support for the channel. Really appreciate that. And placing his lemon, that was one of the first things he did, wasn't it? That lemon greenhouse, right in the middle of the road. And then he couldn't get the manure into it because he had to back on straight and he had his field on the other side. And forgetting his JD speeders could direct drill, yep. Some farmer made a metropolis on email, yep. Even Farmer Cops, No Man's Land, his town, city, whatever you want to call it, that's pretty impressive too. And yeah, 100% agree with that too, Legion, and that's what's great, you know, depending on what you want to watch. I watch a lot of the time-lapse guys when I go to bed, because I can watch it on silent, don't need to hear what's being said, so there'd be many a night I've fallen asleep holding my phone, wake up 5 minutes later and, you know, something's changed and I don't know what's happened. And that's when I realise it's time to go to sleep. Only 3 maps pique your interest: Nebraska lands, Lincoln Creek and Al-Qaeda 16X. What about the 256 times that MRG's doing? I haven't actually looked at Nebraska lands. Who made that one? Okay. Obviously no, yeah, Lincoln Creek and Al-Qaeda. Familiar with both of those. But he also kept those setters run till the end rather than the better scout. Oh, you can't argue with his viewer numbers and things like that, so he's doing a lot right. Oh, so far behind on videos. You're struggling to find. I thought you'd have plenty of time in Mexico to catch up on YouTube, mate. Like watching Dagwin, it's something you can replicate. Actually interesting. Interesting you say that. The number of comments I've had about people trying to, you know, Western Australia being a big one, is people doing the same thing as me. It's pretty cool. That people want to, you know, see you're doing something and want to try and do it in a similar way. I've never had it the same. But just trying to do something similar. It's pretty cool. It's nice that people enjoy what you're doing and think, hey, I want to do that. I want to try that out. Let's see if we can make it work. He does do the casual conversation well, Scott. You're quite right. Never feels forced, and I guess that comes with years of experience. I know I was very nervous about it when I first started talking and first went live and first had a camera, but now it's getting a lot easier. I still don't find it, you know, not natural, but it's certainly getting easier to do. Viking streaming, thank you very much for stopping in. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Appreciate having you there. I'll catch up with you on Discord, but enjoy the rest of your evening, I imagine it is. Whatever it is, enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. And look forward to catching you soon. Yeah, Farmer Cop Season 2. I need to catch up on what he's doing there too. Again, like Scorpion said, it's just so much to watch. Not enough time to watch it all. Quickly look. Mark, if you're sitting there waiting, you might want to bring the trailer up for Kirim. Get the combine unloaded. If you've got a minute. Only series you're up to date is Mighty Mike's West Texas series. He's doing a great job there. He is doing really well. I know Kirim's folding up, so maybe he's pulling the pin on the corn now. Or he's just getting out of my way. Might be that too. Look at the length of that auger on that combine. Envious. I've only got a short little spout on my harvester here. Although I can throw things further than that combine can. Oh, Andrew's going to get the power pole. Good call, 95%. Yeah, Mark's bringing you the trailer down. Kirim, you might as well keep going because we don't have any trailers for a wee bit. Alright. Get her off for a second. Go. Good time just to catch up on chat for a minute. Yeah, Mighty Mike's doing a great job in West Texas. Watched his latest one the other day. He's done pretty well. Oh, that's going to be for console. They're going to be brainless and low quality in one field. One big field and you can't employ workers. You've been reading more. What are you reading, Scorp? Novels? Anything enjoyable? Varnaman, you'd love to join. Are you PC player? If you want to join, go and get on the Discord there. Scorp's just posted the link to that. Thank you, Scorpion. And you'll find all the info on how to get onto the multiplayer server there. So, what are we at? We probably go for another 50 minutes. So you might have time to get on and get things downloaded and get in. See how you go. But certainly this won't be the last time we stream on here. I do want to get back to Red Dirt County. I was trying to decide whether to do Red Dirt County or multiplayer. I decided because the guys had this big silage harvest, we'd get as many guys as we could to get as much done. DCS 101 made in Nebraska land. Cool. I will go take a look at it. So many videos to watch more, you never play FS 19. Yep. I enjoy watching other content just to see what people are doing. Follow along with some of the themes and let's plays they're doing. It's always interesting to see what other content creators are making. Good. I also point out we're only 50 subs away from 6k. Doesn't feel that long ago we were doing a live stream and we hit the 5k mark. So it's very exciting. It'll be really cool if I could get to 10k by the time FS 22 comes out. But 4 months, 1,000 subs a month. That would be the dream. Ollie Count has good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, kind sir. Great to have you here. Hope you're enjoying watching a forage harvester doing absolutely nothing. We are just waiting for the trucks to come back. And where they all are. Martin's up here, and Andrew's coming back from the biogas plant. You should show what Martin's doing up there. Are you? He's in the truck. So they'll be back in a minute, and we'll be able to carry on. These 250,000 litre trailers are quite good because it takes a while to fill them up, but there's a little bit of waiting around. Oops, rereading the Dresden Files was a monster. Right. What's my guess on how many episodes until Moo Moo's on West Texas? So, West Texas, where are we at with that? We're about to start harvest. I think the plan is we've got 2 fields to harvest now. Once they're harvested, I think we're going to then get the silage harvested. So then we can start making some feed mix because we'll have silage and hay. Hopefully also we might get some straw off a couple of these things too. So how far is Kirim around that side? Oh, he's alright because he's alongside the road, so we can wait. So possibly not, maybe 3 episodes away, Scott, I'd like to say. When those episodes are done and released though, can't tell you right at the moment because obviously I was away last weekend and Farm Some Guy is out of town for a bit this weekend, so I'm just trying to marry up some schedules and see what we can get done. I should have come over and had a look at the pigs while we were sitting there. There's our pig farm, and the boys have put in a root crop storage there. They can get them fed. And I think around the corner there somewhere on the back of one of the sheds is the feed mixer. Yeah, I could have even, well, because I know that the corn's being harvested for pig food, so I could have even taken the trailer there that Mark hopped into and put some pig food out. So yeah, I'd probably say, I'd like to say 3 episodes, but we'll just have to wait and see how we get on with those. But we did want to have that silage and hay already. And hopefully actually we might be able to sell some of that. What are we going to have harvest first? First we're going to have the oats. And the oats are going to go into storage so we can get some horses. And then the triticale, I think is the correct way I was told to pronounce it. Depending on the cost, on the value of that, we might sell that to get some capital into the farm. Otherwise we are going to be taking out a rather big loan to get the animals. Right, catching up again, we'll just get around the corner. Taz, I'm doing well, mate. I am doing very good, actually. Saying earlier on before you joined, feels like a long time ago that I streamed last, but it's only 2 weeks. I only missed the 1 week away. But it felt like a long time, and I actually really missed doing it. But it was nice to be able to get back in here and have some time with you guys. It was the same actually with not doing West Texas last week with Farm Some Guy. We often have good chats about things, what's been going on and that around Farm Some community, and I kind of missed out on that. Just scrolling back up there, well, thank you for turning me on to Red Dirt County. I was playing another production map with 350 items, scrope shoes, and I really need multiple people for that one. Nice, man, glad you're enjoying Red Dirt. It's a pretty cool map. I've enjoyed it. Well, I'm pretty keen to get back onto it at some stage too. Seeing we are almost at the end of our first season, it'd be nice to wrap up some of that production stuff, maybe go through one more season cycle on it. I know I talked about getting cows, the feed mixer and everything. I didn't want to get to all that effort and not actually get any reward out of having cows. Argsy, did you see off? Oh, you fixed the bunker again? Alright, I'll get that uploaded, Mark, and see how it goes. Just finished 1 lap of the massive field. You're going to plant corn on, Aiden. Nice. I can't answer that for sure, Enigma. Whether it is possible on a phone or not. someone else wiser in chat may be able to point you in the right direction. Otherwise, if you're really keen to, you could go through your web browser on your phone. You should be able to do it that way, but yeah, sorry I can't help with that. I know you can do super chats through devices, but I'm not sure if there's a way you can join. The other way, I might just have a look on my phone while we're here, is whether you can go to the actual channel, do it that way. Yeah, so when you're on the channel page, there's an option to join next to subscribe. But when you're watching the video, there should be. I'm using Android with the YouTube app, so. If that makes a difference. It's going to make an interesting pattern with the corn stalks being left there. Right. Where are we at? Bit of a lag spike was there. Oh. Carter, are you on the iPad? I think one of the kids is probably watching YouTube. Hang on. Sorry about that. Didn't look like a kid on YouTube, so I'm not sure what's going on there. You'll see that the stream settings are a little bit low. 5 more likes to 40. Get there, go and smash that button. Where are we at now? 36. So yeah, if you haven't liked the stream, you do. Really appreciate that. Yeah, setting the bit rates a little bit higher than it should be. A little bit cornfield you're working here. It's a decent size there. Is need you to get back in here and give us a hand again. 2 thumbs down. Oh well. Those people are entitled to their opinions. I remember the first time I got a thumbs down on a video, it broke my heart, but I've moved past that now. I don't know what people think about it. I know like Facebook used to have that thumbs up, thumbs down button. They got rid of it because of the negativity it brought, but I don't, you know, I know the purpose of it is it's less likely to recommend the content to you through YouTube. Basically a way of saying, no, I didn't actually enjoy that, don't show me that again. I don't know if it needs to be a visual representation on videos. Maybe I should be able to see it in the back end, but you guys don't need to. Was you, wasn't it, Scorp? He's got 2 accounts. He's watching on his wife and his kids' accounts and disliking it there. Thanks, Legion. It's the 4 times. Which one are we talking about there? What's that? I'm trying not to cough my lungs out as well. Actually, I need to have some more water. Oh, don't worry about Enigma. Like I've said plenty of times, I don't expect anyone to join. If you want to support, I really appreciate it, but don't worry about it either. Oh, there we go. Patrick said the iPhone button app doesn't have a option. Interesting. I wonder if it's a Apple setting. They'd probably want to fleece you of Apple would probably want to fleece you of money as well. Take a cut of anyone that joins through their app. Move over here, Andrew. You got it. Nice. There was no luck being picked as a moderator Scorpion, you went through an intensive selection process, which involved me realising you were in the stream every single time and that you moderated a number of channels and you were well qualified to do it. So, what do mods have to do? Well, we've had one timeout today. Someone spammed lag repeatedly, so he had to do something today. Probably once every goodness knows how many times. Probably count on one hand the number of timeouts we've had to do. I'll tell you what though, you feel like you're successful when you have to time out people. People want to come in here and just spam your chat. Great. Probably one of the reasons that we've got a thumbs down is one of those people who've come back and disliked the channel. There you go. If you are looking to pre-order FS22, there's a couple of links. One's to the Giants partner program, which will get you a link from Giants to download the game when it is released. The other is to Games Planet, which you use that one will give you a Steam link, so you can have the game installed on Steam. It comes with the added bonus of a 10% discount, so crops 10 when you get to the checkout, and you'll save 10% on your pre-order. That's a pretty sweet deal. We're very fortunate to be invited by Games Planet to partner with them to promote the new game. Let's just run along here, empty Andrew around. They're doing 2 tight turns. Might have to have a swap. Maybe Keen, you want to swap over, drive the truck for a little bit. Martin back yet? See. Oh yeah, they're running around that spot. Thumbs down still helps with the algorithm. People are interacting. Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought too, Patrick. Robbery. Skull's getting defensive. I am a wee way behind on the chat. Make sure your video's live though as well. Sometimes I know I've got out of sync with the video not quite being live with the chat, and I think, gosh, I'm a long way behind. That chat message popped up a while ago. Rolling a 20-side die, and your name showed up. It was a 6-sided die, Patrick, and if I got 1 to 6, then Scorpion was a mod. It was 7, he didn't. Google's already taken too much from the content creators. Yeah, I know there's a few, maybe I should do it as well. MRG uses the Streamlabs donation option, which goes through PayPal, which certainly does not take as big a percentage as Google does. At the end of the day, I'm not doing this. I'm in happily paid employment, so I'm more doing this to interact with you guys, have some fun, share playing a game I enjoy playing. I don't have any friends. None of my gaming friends that I have are interested in the game, so there's not an option to do multiplayer like that with them. We tried it once and we ended up getting rather large symbols drawn in the fields rather than actually anything harvested, as you can imagine. It looked like crop circles from aliens who wanted to come along and tag your field rather than trying to do intricate patterns. This is just a good way to gear in that, and I know I'm some guy myself. We've said that all along. It's not about trying to make this a full-time job or anything like that. It's about having some fun, sharing in it. Something that happened during lockdown, and it's actually interesting. I was reading an article on The Economist. It makes me sound educated, but it was shared on a streaming site or something like that, on a Facebook page I think, about how as lockdown has eased in a number of different countries, how viewership on media platforms has dropped quite significantly. So Yeah, I can grab that truck if you want, Martin. We'll get Andrew filled up, and I'll swap over with you if you like. Don't say send nudes. That's the last thing I wanted to do. What does one have to do? I just recognise who's been a regular contributor to the chat. Someone who's on quite often when, you know, on regularly. Someone you can rely on to be here to moderate as needed. There we go. Right. So where's Martin? Over there with Mark. Jump over here. So yeah, those are some of the reasons. But I'm not too stressed about it. Yeah, just that's about it, really. Sorry, I was a bit distracted when I think about what I was doing there and talk at the same time. Actually would have paid me for life if I sent photos. Right, here we go. Drive a truck for a while. Cruise control step 2. Which pit is Karam on? Is he on? Oh, he's on. But what am I thinking? We got 2 Martins on the map. No, you just paused to see where things were. We're at 90% there, Mark. We're probably able to watch at the same time. Is that how Alien Jim got his name? Mode Crop Circle. Who knows? Who knows? Wouldn't that be a fun? That'd be a fun, fun thing to do with some streamers. Is find out where they got their names. You know, DJ Goham, the DJ. I don't know what the Goham's for. MRG, I know, is his initials. Farm Some Guy, well, he's a marketer and he just figured out that that was a really good name to have when you're trying to do Farm Sim content. And it couldn't, I just say I cannot believe that in 2020 Farm Sim Guy was still available as a YouTube handle. You would have thought something like that would have been picked up and taken pretty quickly. But, you know, Oxygen David, why is he called Oxygen? I wonder why that is. Argsy's, for me, it's an abbreviation or a nickname I had at school. It's the shortened name from my surname. Nothing too earth-shattering there. Almost full mark. 249. Alright, where am I going to take this? Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to look at it when you look at it on a small donation. It's, you know, you don't think of it as a huge amount, but when they take 30%, even you know, obviously big thanks again to Swags for his $100 super chat earlier. It was, you know, he's been talking to me about it for a while and he wanted to get on at the same time. He's a big contributor to a number of channels, so really appreciate that from you, Swags, if you're still around. But yeah, I mean, obviously 30%, I know, you know, Swags, when you donate to MRG, you use a PayPal link to do that. The MRG gets more. So it's probably not a silly thing to do, but at the end of the day, if I suppose you look at it, if you're making an income off a platform, then the platform provider is entitled to some. So I guess whether 30% is a reasonable amount to take. We got one pit already full. Ooh. Impressive. Are they dumping from up top or down low? See the ramps up top, so they must have been dumping from down low. I didn't realise we'd done quite as much as we have. I suppose taking a few of these trailer loads out. quite sure how this is going to work. That was a big hole that I'm going to have to come back and fill. I'll be able to fill that one up on top. I don't think I've ever had to worry about dumping 250,000 litres of something in one go. Oh, now we're stuck. And just to prove his point, there he is. Thank you again, Swags. We were just saying how generous you are to a number of different people, and we were talking about how much Google like to fleece us all, and whether it's a correct amount or not. But thank you very much again, mate. Really appreciate that. You certainly are too generous to a number of different people. Got your FarmSim Freak got one in 2019. Is that your username, FarmSim Freak? You didn't want to be Scorpion. 55427. You mean there'd been a couple more before you? Was Scorpion already taken? That's what I see now, because I've had my game handle on PlayStation Network since PS2s were plugged in through a network adapter. I've been in that world for a long time, and it's, you know, you see now all the new users is how restricted they are, because obviously PlayStation Network's a unique ID, whereas Steam and that you can have the same ID, which is a bit of a problem from an imitation point of view. Someone need to help my backup like you, Argsy. Yep, Swags is at it again. Too kind of you, sir. Too kind. You're just doing it for your own entertainment and a kick out of being generous. Well, you certainly are generous, buddy, and we all appreciate it. I know I've been watching some Twitch streams, and you see some of the generosity that goes to some of those big streamers. Just blows your mind. It really does. When FS22 comes out, I may try my hand at making a map of my uncle's farm in Vermont. We've got two of them in Vermont. If I make it a 16x map, could put both on the same map. Nice. The more and more I watch MRG map making and that, the more I want to give it a go. I actually I have started making the terrain for a map, but sort of my mind's moved a few times on it. I've even thought of just taking like flat map or something like that and just building in FS our family farm, setting it up roughly how it is, seeing how that all works. But again, time is my biggest enemy. Your handle goes back to Yahoo Kahoot channel days. It's funny because you think it's been a long time, but, you know, when did I set my handle up? 2000. It's, you know, you're only talking 20 years. Feeling like it doesn't very long. You like your name, no one, I've never once run into anyone with the same name. It's good if I ever decide to start doing lives or videos. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, I reckon I could type your name into YouTube search and find it pretty easily. Some people you see with their names and they're like, oh, you know, let's just say there's a young new YouTuber comes in here and says, oh, go and check out my channel. Obviously they can't post a link, which is fair enough, and they put you go and try and find their name, it's, you know, you end up with 20 channels all the same, and it's the 40 channels all the same, and their name is about 35th, and the only way you can find it is to try and match profile pictures. Go for it, Patrick. Would love to see that area map. Absolutely, give it a go. You've got nothing to lose. You've got the time and the energy to do it. Start watching some videos. You know, MRG's done an intro video. He's got a great selection of map making tutorials if you want to subscribe to him to get those. I think he has a Patreon channel you can access those through. Otherwise, you know, I just started watching his Shy Wizard. Got some tutorials online, but just start having a look around, see what you can find. You still laugh when MRG argues with me about donating to him. I'll tell him if he doesn't want me to donate, he needs to ban me or remove the ability to donate. I want to know if you were able to, did you manage to get onto DJ's stream yesterday and donate to thank him for his drummer photo? That was hilarious. Don't know if anyone saw that little photo DJ put at the end of Farm Sim News a couple of days ago. He was in MRG's stream and he was telling us he was a drummer in college, so MRG wanted to see the photo. I said pics or it didn't happen, and we ended up suggesting it goes on the end of Farm Sim News as his outro. He, man of his word, he did it, so good for a laugh. In 1995, need more speed. Too long. Go hell back in the day. But yeah, the usernames were capped to a maximum number of characters, weren't they? Rob misses the old Yahoo chat Scorpion. Little mean on there back in the day. What was the other one? MSN Messenger was the first sort of online message service I used. Then you start talking about all the old ones, you know, was it MySpace, and what was the other one, that the other social platform that people were using? Things that weren't, you know, tech that was not that old ago, not that long ago, and the next generation, like my kids, would have no idea. They know Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. Wouldn't have a clue about those older ones. MySpace. What's the other one? Who remembers the other one? I've seen some of those arguments. Yeah. I'll tell you, you know, MRG, for all his effort he puts into what he does for the community, deserves it all. Oops. Oh, my turn to lag. What's going on here? You can pull some third-party programming. Yeah, so using a DEM model, if you can get, I've looked into doing that. So the map I was trying to do, so the area I live in the lower North Island of New Zealand, to our east is, so we're in a basically a big river plain. We're in one of the bigger rural plains in New Zealand. To our east is a mountain range or hill range. They're not big by any stretch of imagination, but it sort of borders us to one side, which is set by our fault line, one of the main fault lines that runs through New Zealand. And to the west is the ocean, Tasman Sea, between New Zealand and Australia. And I wanted to do basically a scaled down version because it's probably, what would it be, about 40 k's between the ocean and mountains. That's never going to fit into a map. So I started off doing a 2x map that had ocean on one side, the hills on the other, and the river running through the middle. And that was kind of going to be a bit of a stylized version. I actually took a bit of inspiration from Shamrock Valley, Oxford David, which was one of the first maps I played on, first mod maps I played on PlayStation, which has the hills and sort of a bit of a river valley, the ocean. I thought if he can do it and fit it in there, certainly I can give it a go. But so it's not, wouldn't have been a real world DM. If I was trying to do just a real world of our farm, it's Pancake Flat. We're about 20 k's from the ocean as the crow flies, and we're about 20 meters above sea level. So not a lot of terrain around where we are. That'll be pretty easy to do as a just as a base map. Wouldn't have too many issues with that. So it was more just figuring out how to do it and what to do. Donated $1 for every reply I made. So your replies were via donations, were they? Okay. Yahoo chats must type. Yeah, version 1. We finished the sentence. Oh, a bit laggy. Mixed? No, I can't remember. Can't remember what the other one was. I miss spending a few hours looking for the most badass MySpace background. Cars, woman, man. Old dial-up bulletin boards. It was one of the first modded games I played was Farming Simulator, Flight Simulator 98. I used to download 98, 2000. I mean 2000 actually. And I used to download some of the mods for that and do it on dial-up, and you'd have about 20 boxes open of things you're trying to download. And this is all off message boards, bulletin boards and that sort of thing. They were forum type. And it would take forever. You just have all these dialogue boxes open of downloading. Oh, Scott, if you're leaving, are we closer to T-0, are we? Hope all goes well for you, mate. We'll look forward to hearing the announcement. Congratulations in advance, and catch up with you again soon. Next time we'll be able to jump on the server and get you here helping. But all the best, mate. Take care, and we'll chat soon. BBS 15 to 20 minutes and she shows up ugly. Downloading nudie pictures took forever. It was quicker to go to the local shop and buy a Playboy or something like that, wasn't it? Alright, Swags, catch you later, mate. Thank you once again for those donos, really appreciate it. Nice to be able to have you here and chat for a while. And thanks for talking to MRG about that copy of Lincoln Creek. I'll make sure I'll flick him a message soon. Alright, we're going to go... Which way are we going to go, Mark? Carry on going around? Okay. You're driving. I'm following. I'm almost 100% anyhow, so that's a good call, because I wouldn't have wanted to back out of that narrow little lane. Yeah. Once again, thank you, Swags. Appreciate it, mate, and we'll talk soon. Low res VGA. Vermont is all hills and valleys. It would be a beer to create, I think. Honestly, like if you're trying to do a one-to-one of a farm, have a look and see what terrain modelling data you can get, and see if you can do some of that. train. Please lose it. Ah, cool. Just getting Euro 2021 updates from my boy. Yeah, have a look. See if your the local government or your local regional government have any terrain data. Often they might have done a LiDAR scan of the areas, and if you can extract that somehow, then you're halfway to having your DEM created. AOL instant. $386K memory. A megabyte was but a dream. Remember, we were working when I was studying. We used zip drives, zip disks. We had 100 megabytes of storage on. I think when I finished, I'd got them up to 200 meg from memory. For the dream. One backed in, I can get it further up in that gap. Like that I can't. Okay, nailed it. Like a glove. Can I see the windmills from where I am? I certainly can. Yep, we can look the whole way along the ranges and see all the wind turbines up there. Look at our window. In fact, once they finish the extension to the wind farm they're doing at the moment. So I'm assuming you must be a local, Todd. You are Kiwi, are we? Yeah, once they finish the extension to the wind farm they're building now. So along the ranges there's hundreds of wind turbines, which I think is what Todd's referring to. And they're just building a new farm up there at the moment. So quite interesting watching that all change. Changes the landscape a lot. There's a lot of debate when they were first built, whether they were the right thing to do, right place, right time. And now they're just a part of the landscape. Mark's having a sleep. Need to wake you up, Mark. Help didn't work if you're underage. Yeah, true. Mark's helping you with a map of your farm and South. Oh, awesome, Martin. That's cool. Oh, we're off. Mark's finished helping you now, Martin. He's back to helping me. That's pretty cool, though. I'd love to do that. You've got until Dad found the hidden folder on the computer. Where did you hide it? I think I had mine buried deep in a programs folder, probably in the bottom of a random application or something that you'd never find it. Oh, kids. Fair enough, mate. Okay. Floppy disk. Gosh. Dad was clearly more up to speed than grandparents. Yeah, my parents wouldn't have had a clue. They still ask me for help with basic things. Dad was messing with computers when the film. Oh, so you probably had a forensic IT expert in the house. That with Google Maps, Wikipedia, and gets terrain data also. Yeah, good call. Will be a large project. was actually impressed though with how little you could do to be able to get it in game. Like basically I had what I've done, I've got just the terrain that I'd started messing around with and basic fields marked out and could jump in and drive around it. Pretty cool. First PC to have a hard drive was only 10 megabytes hard. Oh, we turned. Sorry, Mark. I thought we were going to go long like this. Tip from the top. Yeah, I'll try that next time, Legion. I didn't know that the ramp was up there. I'll try and fill that gap. Small world, you live just under the smaller one. Kiwi born and bred. So you're on the east coast or west coast? When you say just under the smaller one, are you saying the original one? So is in the smaller turbines or the smaller farm size? Well, there's also the those you call the little ones, is the twin bladed ones as well, isn't there? Get data drive. On your age now. Cool. But he had first now blocked 5.25 drive only. 4.5 grand on a new PC. What do we get drive? Crazy. Crazy. Down to cassette drives winding up. Mark's getting imprints of his keyboard on his face. It was kids, Rob, it was kids. Oh, there we go, that's them Pain 2. Enigma downloading onto a first gen iPod. I've still got my first gen iPod. It's first gen, what did I end up with? One of the early iPods anyhow. 20 gig I think it was. You could hear that hard drive that was in it whirling. Little black and white LCD screens. The big wheel, you could have the shuttle wheel on it. Nice red backlight. I was king for a day when I got that. Mum and Dad, my parents brought it back for me when they'd been overseas, got it duty free. Old Napster as well. There we go, now all the memories are coming out. Those are the days. This is the first time we've gone onto an IT chat like this. Normally barbecues, food. What else have we talked about? All sorts of crazy stuff. $10 minutes flipping switches so I can finish booting from reel to reel tape. Takes me back to things like first Gran Turismo game. Was it the first one or one of the early Gran Turismo games on console, and you had 2 discs or 4 discs? One of them even had 4 discs. Or even installing some of my software, even up to 4 or 5 years ago. The software I used to use came on CDs, even not even DVDs. You used to have 7 discs to put in for installing it. You get partway through the process. It's not one you could install, leave to install and just walk away. You had to stay there the whole time, change discs over. Rugby, yeah, we've talked about rugby too, Marvin. Really free. 8-inch floppy. Yeah, you get put in prison if you said that in the wrong place nowadays. Jeez, please think here. Right, so what are we? We're getting close. We're over 2 hours now. So I think how are we doing on this field? Made a decent dent in it. Certainly knocked out a whole lot more than we would have normally. Got it done hopefully a bit quicker. But I think I might make this my last load. Go and get this tipped out. And I've got lots to do today. My oldest boy's playing in a football tournament, and I've been naive enough to offer to referee some of the games. So need to go and get sorted for that. Which entails having some breakfast and getting everyone else in the family sorted out as well. So I'll make this my last load, and we'll carry on the computer discussion next time. Oh, Mike's going down that way. Hopefully they're coming. I'm guessing you checked that they were coming down there. 2 hours it is indeed. Mine's actually almost 2.25 hours. So you've been 2 hours and 16 minutes according to OBS. It's been a pleasure to have you here, mate. Sorry you couldn't stay in the game for a little bit longer. The time you were here was a big help, so thank you. 8-inch floppy in a combo would surely let you an HR's office sort out. It certainly would. Aaron can build a full computer with a hexadecimal keyboard with the LED display. You got the LEDs to blink. Indeed, and good point, Scott, to all of the Americans in the stream. Happy 4th of July tomorrow for you. It is 4th of July here already, so wishing you all a fantastic day. Jacques Rousseau, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. Nice to see you. Keeping our South African contingent busy. Can't really hear the horn on this. Come on. There it is. Catch a farm some guys stream, they're all 3 hours long. They are. It's amazing actually how easy it is when you're just chatting and playing a game, just doing something like this. How quickly 2 hours can go as well. I enjoyed having you here, Scott. Pleasure as always. Like I said, hopefully we can find some time when you are able to jump back in as well. Get you put to work. I find watching a live stream in a replay is always a lot harder because you can't be part of the conversation. You get to a point and you say, oh, I know how that can be done, or oh, I could suggest that, but you can't. No points. I've always struggled to catch up on live streams. Great stream as always. Thank you, Rob. Pleasure to have you here as well, mate. We'll be home for the 4th of July, hoping for Whataburger when you get home. Small creature comforts, eh? Todd, all the best to you as well, mate. Nice chatting to you. Nice to have another local in the stream. Got a few Kiwis popping in and out over the times. Actually haven't seen Anzac for a while. He's been a wee while since he's been around. Going back to playing FS20, sold about 2.4 million soybeans the last couple of days, trying to 10 million cash for the achievement. Do you know that I think is the only achievement I don't have on Steam? is, and on PlayStation, is the 10 million. And I've been very careful whenever I've used EasyDev to set something up to not artificially give myself 10 million and achieve that. I wanted to do that all on my own. But I think Western Australia should do it. I think we made about 5 million from that last harvest. I reckon that could be the catalyst for it. Now, which way are they going? Come back down the other side, I think. Mark. Looking at the mini-map. Figured it out. Ready for American food. No worries, Patrick. It'll be probably a few weeks before I stream on here again. But the server is always open and available. So, and there's quite often, it's interesting when I log into the web interface to see how often there is at least one person, if not two, on the server. Pretty cool to see, and I'm just pleased to be able to give you guys all the opportunity to play together, because I know it's not always an option to be able to get onto a multiplayer server or find one that you're comfortable with. But yeah, it's obviously open to anyone 24/7, and all I've ever asked for is that you treat it like it's your own game. Just a bit of respect for the time and effort that's been put into it, because there certainly has been a lot of time and effort to even just get this field all made into one, or even just the time to plant this field. Pretty impressive, so thanks to the guys who've spent the time. I'm just pleased I'm able to get on here and have a bit of a play with you guys. Scorpion's ready for some American food. Isn't most American food in Texas Mexican anyhow? There you go. You want to watch Reeves plays, you want to keep typing into that. It's a challenge. I know the feeling. There we go. Thank you, Scorp. There's the Discord link. If you're not there, go and join. Get involved. And get into the server. Have some fun. 6.7 million banked up now in your main save game. Aye. Not far away then, Rob. Right. We'll go get this emptied out and leave the guys to it. Actually have a quick check how much silage covers. Yeah. That'd be cool, Rob, if you're able to get on once you got your laptop back. That'd be cool. Always keen to have more people around. I'll go and try and dump off the ramp. Right, Andrew's up here. He's trying to get things compacted. Tidy up my mess. Pretty tight little spot. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's going to be a good way to finish the stream. Oh, just about. Got a slurry in that pit. We're going to have to get some slurry spreaders. So if we don't already have some around somewhere. Oh, I think if we come over here. Okay, that's going up. Alright, let's see if I can make a mess of this. How full it'll let me tip it from up here. I want to drive too far on and get stuck. Come on, truck. Oh, you're off the side of the ramp too. Put that down. A way to finish. Oh, here we go. And again, Andrew. What a way to finish. Give me a push. Need a push. Yeah, there we go. Teamwork. A little unorthodox, but it got us there. Oh, now I'm going to tip the truck on there. What a way. I should have stopped 5 minutes ago. There you go. I'm missing all your chat as well while I concentrate on getting back in here. Thank you for that subscription. I missed that. Thank you for whoever that was. Oh. Right, I'm not going to try and tip anymore. We'll leave it for the others to sort out. Got 22% left in there. I'm just going to park that up there. We'll go over and have a quick look in our bunkers. See how much we've got in each of these. There we go. 1.1 million in that one. 1 million in that one. That's 2.1. And very quickly, what did they get dumped in over at the biogas pit? They've gone into this one here. Another 475. So 2.5 million litres of silage harvested. So that's an impressive showing. Well done, guys. Here we go. What's scary? You're gonna try and drive through it. I'm not quite sure what's happening up there. 3% compactors. There's gonna be a little bit of time, but I'll wrap things up there. Thanks everyone for chatting. Been a pleasure having you in here. Coffee and Tex Mex is different than real mix. There's a real Whataburger right outside the airport at Dallas Fort Worth. Nice. Mike, nice to chat. Nice to have you here. Scott, as always, pleasure having you here. Patrick, good luck with the map. Thank you very much for joining the channel. Appreciate having you here. And also with the Viking streaming, you joined a little bit earlier. Great to have you here too. Enigma Farmstone Network usually takes most of my free time. Got the mods downloaded for your server and just never find the time to get on. Well, there you go. Now you've seen us prepare for a while. Worth finding some time. Hopefully you can. Really, I've got a Euro truck now. Nice little, yeah. Wouldn't want a big long nose with that. Andrew to the rescue. Indeed, Andrew was. Cool, Scott. That'd be great if you can join. Pleasure. Guess how much the new bunker holds. I've seen some of the chat about it. I'm going to guess around 20 million, but I'm not quite sure on that. So probably another 1 million litres still to harvest. Yep, that'll be about right too. Scorp, thank you very much. Thanks for moderating. As always, nice to have you here. Martin, thanks for joining as well. Nice to have you as part of the team. So thank you all for joining, hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure. Thank you to those two new members, Patrick and Viking. Big thank you to K Swaggers for those very generous donations. I really appreciate it, mate. But that is all for me for now. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will catch you again very soon.